Now, less than a week after returning home from the United States, President Moon Jae-in is scheduled to travel to Germany this morning. During the 6-day visit, he will be sitting down for one-on-ones with many global leaders and attend the G20 Summit. His discussions are likely to be dominated by North Korea following the regime's claim that the missile it fired on Tuesday was an ICBM. Hyo-sun reports.
President Moon Jae-in leaves for the German cities of Berlin and Hamburg on Wednesday. During his 6-day visit, President Moon will be sitting down with German Chancellor Angela Merkel to discuss bilateral ties and attend the G20 Summit. On Thursday, the South Korean leader will deliver a speech at the Korber Foundation, where he is expected to lay out his vision for peace on the Korean Peninsula. North Korea, which launched a long-range missile on Tuesday just ahead of President Moon's second overseas visit, will top the South Korean leader's agenda during the trip.
The president says he will intensify cooperation with the international community to resolve the North Korean issue during his visit to Germany and the G20 Summit.
Attending the G20 Summit in Hamburg, President Moon will give a speech on Friday where he is expected to introduce his administration's core economic policies, including job creation and nurturing environment-friendly energy industry. And on the sidelines of the summit, President Moon is scheduled to attend a trilateral working dinner with the leaders of the United States and Japan, followed by a bilateral summit with Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe. President Moon is also scheduled to hold one-on-one talks with the leaders of China, Russia, France, India, and Australia.
Continuing from a successful visit to the United States, President Moon will carry out summit diplomacy after a long leadership vacuum.
As President Moon has to address sensitive issues, including the bilateral deal with Japan on its wartime sexual slavery and China's retaliation against the deployment of the THAAD missile defense system, extensive preparations continue to take place. Hyo-sun, Arirang News.